Hello and welcome, my dear friends. Now we are going to talk about another aspect of our DAF, that is academics. In academics, most of the questions are asked from your graduation paper. Particularly, say for example, you have done history honors or geography honors. So you can expect some questions from history or from geography, and if you have done say honors in political science, so they will be interested in knowing something about political science from you. So what you are required to do is that whenever say you are preparing for your interview, at that time give a special focus on your academics, particularly the paper that you had in your graduation. Say for his example history, here collect some questions regarding the topics that you had in your history paper when you are doing your graduation. Important topics, cover them, as many questions as possible you can collect, and just give them some time and frame some answers. You'll be very comfortable in answering those questions. They may not go in deep, but they will be asking you questions just to know that you have studied those subjects seriously in your graduation, and those subjects, those knowledge is going to help you in your present administration. And therefore my suggestion is say history first. If they ask you a question that how the knowledge of history is going to help you in civil service, or your knowledge of geography is going to help you in civil service, they start their questions series by asking this question first. So you should have a very good answer while dealing with this kind of a questions, because that will give them a very clear idea about your clarity of thought. Because you know, when we study any subject, whatever we study, that particular subject has got some intrinsic value. I repeat once more, every subject, every knowledge has got some intrinsic value, not necessarily extrinsic value. What I mean to say here is, say for example, you are a student of Hindi honors. Now it does not necessarily mean that your Hindi knowledge is going to help you in getting your livelihood. There is no direct connection. There may be a connection. Your knowledge of Hindi may help you in getting your livelihood. You may be a Hindi professor or lecturer in an university. That may happen. But my point is, it is not necessary. If you have some knowledge of Hindi, there may be may not be any direct linkage with your job or with your future livelihood. Hindi knowledge has got its own intrinsic value. It gives you the clarity of thought, it gives you some knowledge about the society, your linguistic ability becomes better, your communication becomes better in Hindi. So all these things are part and parcel of our evolution or development of mind. So you can simply say, if a question is asked that why from Hindi, how the Hindi knowledge or knowledge of your subject is going to help you in your administration. So to start with, you can say that every knowledge, every subject has got some intrinsic value. That knowledge, that subject gives you some satisfaction, some joy when you learn those things. By reading a poem, by reading a novel of a famous writer, you get immense amount of satisfaction and joy after reading those poems and novels, and that is what is intrinsic value. It makes you happy. That is more important than anything else. If you are happy after reading a particular poem or novel, that means that purpose is solved. So you have to keep it in mind. If required, you can tell them that knowledge is not necessarily going to help me in getting a job. Knowledge itself has got some intrinsic value. Knowledge gives us confidence, it gives us joy, it gives us some satisfaction. All these things you can mention over there. And that's the first thing. Most of the students they falter when they are asked that whether this knowledge is going to help you in your civil service or not. You can have this in your sleeve, under your sleeve. Whenever it is required, you can use it. Another aspect is that, say you are a student of history, a question is asked that whether your knowledge of history is going to help you in administration or not. Don't tell them everything, just tell them that in history itself we have administration. Say for example, Ashokan administration, Chandragupta Maurya's administration, Akbar's administration. So the more knowledge you have about their administration, the kind of administration we had during those days, the better you will be able to understand the present administration. So your knowledge of history is going to help you in that fashion, right? Similarly, if you are a student of say geography, and you are asked that whether the knowledge of geography is going to help you in civil service or not, there also you can frame your answer like this. Like you can tell them that, sir, in geography we have human geography, we have economics geography. Now when we have got economic geography, when you have got human geography, all these are very, very important in administration. Resources are to be used judiciously, carefully in administration, and that's why we have got so many agencies, institutions which are actually looking into this thing, that the resources, government funds or public money, public resources should not be wasted. And therefore, if you are a student of economic geography, that understanding about the resources, natural resources and all these resources will give you a better platform to understand the resources or the use of resources in your administration. And as a student of human geography, you can also tell them, say for example, if you are posted in a particular area where sex ratio is low, death rate is high, which you always read in your human geography. So you can tell them that by knowing the geography of that particular area will give them a clear idea about what I should be doing in planning and in execution of my tasks. And you will be able to align yourself better with the people over there, because you know something about their culture, something about their problems. All these things, population studies will help you in understanding the composition of the population. All these will help you in my administration. In any stream, whether political science or history, geography, Hindi, literature, whatever you do, whatever you have done in your academics, you can straight away connect it with your civil service. And they will expect you to tell them something about your graduation subjects, just to know that you are a kind of a person who take the job very seriously, take the task very seriously. So I hope that you have understood the importance of academics. If you have job experience, then perhaps the questions from academics will not be that much of an importance, because they will be more interested in knowing your job profile, your job experience. But if you do not have any job experience, then of course questions would come from your academics. So the syllabus that you have had in your academics paper, graduation paper, you just look into those different segments or sections of your syllabus and have some knowledge about those sections of your syllabus. That will help you tremendously. So that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll again meet with some other topic, that is optional paper. Thank you.